I wanted to quickly unbox and review this low-profile, long-reach Harbor Freight Daytona jack. I had the low-profile Pittsburgh jack that lasted me about 5 years, and then eventually the U-joint failed, and then it just got a bit of a pain to work with, so I just bought a new jack. I'm hoping this one's better quality, but 5 years of use was pretty good out of the old jack too. So of all the research that I've done, of all the jacks Harbor Freight sells, the only one better than this is the yellow Daytona one that comes with a 3-year warranty. Everything else comes with 90 days. But this one has some cool features where it's very long reach, so it's low, but it lifts the highest at 24 inches, and then it's got this foot pedal pump, and that can raise the jack very quickly. So I'll put this together, and then we'll see what it looks like. So when this is loose and the handle's inserted all the way, you can tighten this up, and then once you have the handle in, you can get a screwdriver and you can kind of pop this sucker out while you're putting tension on the handle. And now this should rise to the occasion. Now what we're going to do is, on either side there's these Phillips heads. We're going to remove this Daytona cover and bleed the jack before we use it the first time. One trick is if you only remove the front 2 screws, you can flip this back like that. And then we have access to the fill screw right there. So we're gonna unscrew that. Once that's unscrewed and out, we're gonna turn this counterclockwise to release the valve, and then we're gonna quickly pump this 15 times. Of course, at this point, you would put everything back together, like the screw there and then the cover plate. A couple unique features about this jack. So the wheels, you can see, are rounded. They're not totally smooth. And that's still a feature carried over from the really expensive Daytona jack, the one that's almost $300 these days. However, these wheels cannot be greased. So you can see there's no Zerk fitting there, unlike the expensive jack that has a Zerk fitting. There's a Zerk fitting here to grease this, this mechanism if you choose to do so. And now that we've bled our jack, we can see how the quick feature works. So we tighten up our valve here, and you can see that with the foot pumping, instead of having to move the handle, you can quickly raise the jack to the correct height to make contact with your vehicle, and then you can use the handle to raise up the vehicle. Pretty easy to roll as well. Here we have it under a Fiat 500, which is a low car. It may not be the lowest car in the world. We have it positioned approximately right. And so we're just going to use a foot pump here. Make sure it's in the right setting. And the foot pump. See how convenient that is? You could even, I could even lift it with the foot pump, but I mean, that doesn't, it's not the smartest thing to do. Pretty easy to jack it up. And we'll see how high we can go with this. The car being so small and stiff. That's enough. Both ends of the car up. Now let's see how nicely it lets the car back down. Well, maybe you go a little bit smoother than me. But great job. 3-ton capacity. I wouldn't expect having any issues lifting all 3 tons. The welds look really good to my inexperienced eyes. And unfortunately, in this instance, I'm unable to show you the benefits of the long reach because the jack point on this Mercedes GLK is pretty far forward, but in like an S-Class or something, it's so far back that you really need a long reach jack to get in there. But let's see how difficult it is to pump this car up. Bit of a workout, But look at how much room you have to work now. Obviously you wouldn't be working underneath the jack, but so much access to everything. So I just think if you're gonna have one jack, this is the jack to get. It just makes so much sense. And we're gonna let this one down slowly this time. Pretty high up. No issues. A great piece of kit.